bread was too dry for the bird and had to soak it to eat it. I always read that you shouldn't feed the animals bread and stuff like that, although that's what usually people give them. It's drizzling ever so slightly. Let's see if it changes later on. Today there was quite a few news bits about Samsung having some kind of, I guess, conference to show off the new phones. Man, everyone's releasing the new phones, huh? But funny enough, this one actually popped up the article. It says, woman says Galaxy Note 9 bursts into flames inside her purse. I believe it was the Note 7s that had all those exploding battery problems before, but apparently they solved it all, but then this case just came up, I guess. According to this, it was a real estate agent who had the phone in her purse and apparently it blew up. It says, in what could be the first report of a Note 9 catching fire, real estate agent Diane Chung's legal claim recalls the South Korean company's 2016 disaster with the Galaxy Note 7, which ignited so often, Samsung had to dump 2.5 million devices. According to this, it says it was around after midnight on September 3rd, she was in the elevator and then all of a sudden she noticed her phone became extremely hot. So she just put it back into her purse apparently. After that she heard screeching sounds and smoke started to come out of the bag, according to this anyways. And I guess since she's in the elevator, the smoke probably started to build up. So she really frantically tried to get out basically. And ultimately she said it's a traumatic experience, everything from the bag is destroyed and everything like that. And of course there's a lawsuit. I'm trying to imagine this too, because it says when she reached the lobby, she eventually kicked the sizzling hot phone out of the elevator. And then a good Samaritan basically took a piece of cloth or something like that, wrapped it around and dumped it into a bucket of water. Jeez, how would you react if someone just kicked this flaming phone to you all of a sudden right out of the elevator? Apparently there's a new kind of drone release recently too. This one's called the Narwhal 2. It says here, a light hydrogen powered quadcopter, and it has basically a point here with the most competitive price, $6,800. Well, just a side note, I find it weird how the dollar sign was at the end of the price instead of before. This is obviously meant for industrial or professional use, just based on things like the price and the size. But the interesting thing is, it says it basically runs as a hydrogen powered drone, which makes me think of that other one we read the other day, that Impossible one that basically designed the drone around the battery because it can fly for 2 hours. It says here, apparently this one can fly for 2 hours as well, 120 minutes. I'm just trying to imagine carrying this thing with the image. The fuel cell, made of metal bipolar plate and membrane electrode with high electron conductivity, great heat conduction, and high mechanical properties. It is aimed at increasing the volume power density or mass ratio power of the fuel cell. And then the gas tank. This Type 4 gas tank with 3.5 liter capacity is covered by carbon fiber. Inside is made of aluminum alloy, which combines the robust performance with lightweight character and magnifies the flying experience. And I'm assuming all this standard is based on what's available commercially, like for the industrial use, because they say things here easy to take, 5 minutes to take off, and with the hydrogen station and all that. So that's probably in comparison to what you would find something that's comparable. Because I believe I was watching the video and it says the price range of something like this would usually be $20,000 to $30,000 or something like that. So I guess in that sense, it's a bargain and it's a good innovative way to progress, according to this thing anyways. To me, it's great to see all this innovation. It almost feels like we're in the Stone Age already with our 20 to 30 minute flight times. These guys are coming out with things that fly for 2 hours. Although it's not there yet in terms of the price, which is actually what they mentioned too, in terms of things like a barrier. Because you could make the perfect drone and so forth, but if it's too expensive and all that, then no one would buy it, right? It seemed like the person was trying to learn manual driving. Makes me think too, because my car driving skill probably sucks. I haven't drove for over a year, just because I have no need for things like a vehicle and stuff on a regular basis. Although it does become a disadvantage at times. It makes me wonder if I should drive just for the sake of driving, just for the practice, just so you don't lose it. Because I know there was one thing too about me potentially doing stuff in a different city and all that. Like what would happen in that case, like if I don't know the area. So like in that case I probably would have to drive, right? But if I feel uncomfortable with it, then Kind of reminds me in the US before when I went there. There was this area, like people decided to go to like, was it Disneyland or something like that? I was like, I've been there before, let me just explore the area. I was just walking around and apparently I walked through like, I don't know, one of the most violent areas there was. Because like to me, I'm oblivious to it. But I'm guessing you shouldn't do that if you're in a new area. Like just walk around like not knowing where you are.
Keep a lion back here if you wanted to.
Keep a lion?
Yep.
Not with that cage.
What the heck?
That needs stronger cages. Lions are freaking tough.
Yeah. You wonder if you pull that tire out of the ground, it would look kind of cool. Half side's all red or orangey, the other side's like all blue. I'm actually still trying to find a good stabilizer for this thing too. Just haven't really found anything that works and that's reasonable. Looks like the weather will hold up a bit. Let's get some quick flight in. Or never mind, it just started to rain hard all of a sudden. Jeez. I guess it's the archive for today. Alright, see you guys later.